As terrifying as the wilderness and the creatures that inhabit it are, the seas and oceans remain far more mysterious and horrific. And sometimes we get a glimpse of that, which is exactly what we're about to see today. While trying to pull a tuna fish out of the sea, this man was surprised to have gotten more than he asked for, as with the tuna came a giant shark that was attached to it by the jaw, and everyone on the boat completely panicked. Using bait in the ocean is always a gamble, because you never know what you're going to attract. These people were probably hoping to catch a big fish, but not as big as the one they ended up attracting. As they were waiting for something to grab the bait, a giant white shark jumped out of the water and tried to snatch it, startling everyone that was there. Armed with only a spear, this guy had to defend himself against a great white shark that tried to attack him underwater. The man was brave enough to stay relatively calm, and he navigated the situation correctly, warning everyone about the presence of the deadly predator before getting back underwater to fight it. As soon as this shark spotted some people swimming in the water, it approached them to see if it could get something to eat out of them. The shark started curling the swimmers and trying to find the right angle to attack from. But then, something truly amazing happened. A dolphin saw what was happening and showed up to defend the humans. It chased after the shark and forced it to move away, preventing a likely tragedy. The people in there had no way of escaping if the shark had decided to attack them, and they would have been doomed if it wasn't for the dolphin. When this diver spotted a shark coming towards him and trying to ambush him, he didn't run. Instead, he decided to treat the shark as if it was an angry pet dog, and he decided to start petting the deadly predator. At that moment, the shark's whole demeanor changed, and the clever diver had saved himself from certain death. I never knew sharks were such softies. You learn something new every day, I guess. One day on a Dubai beach, a great white shark showed up while people were swimming, and everyone started panicking. Most people were quick enough to get out of the water before the shark reached them, but one woman was a bit far out and couldn't hear the people calling, and it looked like the shark was certainly going to get her. The shark came very close to her, and she completely froze with fear. But just when it seemed the shark was going to attack her, the big fish simply swam away. Something must have been watching over that woman for sure. Several hammerhead sharks swam by people here, and they were too fast for the people to avoid them. One shark moved like it was an arrow moving through air, and it made it to the beach before most people could leave. Thankfully, the sharks were after something else, and even though they could have easily bitten a number of people, they stayed focused on their target and left the people alone. This could have easily turned into a horrific bloodbath if the circumstances had been just a little different. I have absolutely no idea what this is, but I'm definitely terrified of it. It looks like a hybrid between a giant snake and a fish, but it also has something really disturbing, seemingly mutating on the side of its body. It looks like a bunch of mouths with some really sharp teeth, and combined with the creature's terrifying face, whoever filmed it probably didn't sleep that night. While filming deep underwater, this guy was startled by the appearance of a really strange-looking creature, which kind of resembled the aliens that we see on TV. The creature seemed to have hands with 5 fingers on them, and it tried to use one to block the cameraman's view of itself while it was passing. The mysterious creature's face was the typical alien visitor face from every sci-fi movie or supernatural documentary, but it moved super fast and was almost impossible to film clearly. This shark was so hungry that it almost ate its friend's fins while trying to eat the rest of a fish that its friend had cut down. The shark did manage to stop at the last moment, confirming that they are very precise and careful, despite being the bloodthirsty killing machines that they are. Even though they were in a relatively big boat, whoever was filming couldn't hide their excitement nor their nervousness when they encountered this fearsome killer. It was a mako shark, one of the most dangerous sharks to humans, and the guy was really lucky he wasn't in the water when the predator approached. A small shark had bit this man in the stomach as he was swimming, and the greedy little monster just wouldn't let go. The man was screaming at the top of his lungs from the pain, but no matter what he tried, the shark kept biting harder and harder. The people with him were smart enough to bring him back into the boat to kill the shark so it would let go, but even as they were cutting through the small carnivore, it kept moving and biting the man somehow. They did manage to get it to let go in the end, but the shark was still alive after all of that. What a tough little beast. Take a look at how massive this shark is. It could easily swallow you and me in one go. I'd like to see orcas try to kill this thing and steal its liver. They'd probably end up living next to its liver, inside its stomach. This poor dead whale was trying to decompose in peace when a hungry shark showed up. The shark immediately attacked the whale's corpse, trying to eat as much of it as possible. The whale was too dead to do anything about it, but it must have sucked getting devoured like that while trying to comprehend the wonders of the afterlife. No rest for the wicked, I guess. A very close call was caught on tape here. These people were trying to fish when something suddenly slammed into their boats from under the water. That thing turned out to be a shark, and it was probably trying to knock the boats over to eat the people inside. Trying to film these aquatic monsters is never an easy job. This diver was trying to capture the best angle that he could when a shark tried to bite him. The man was quick enough to restrict the shark's movement and stop it before anything went wrong. But that was one close call. Even though it had a million fish around it to eat from, this shark decided to try and attack one of the divers that was filming it. The shark didn't make what it was trying to do obvious at first, but it suddenly rammed into the metal cage once it was close enough to it. That diver must have had the scare of his life. Imagine diving down underwater and you find these two holding down a shark and petting it. How would you react? And what do you think was troubling our poor killing machine that it needed such intense comforting? Please share your thoughts in the comments section down below. This girl was trying to be nice to the tiny sharks and wanted to feed them, but one of the sharks got too impatient and ended up biting her. It wasn't anything serious, but it was probably enough to teach the girl a lesson. These creatures never stop trying to kill, no matter how small or cute they may look. An absolutely gigantic whale shark approached these people's boat, and they got really freaked out. They were amazed and intrigued, but they were also nervous, not knowing what the massive creature might do next, and they were visibly anxious about it. The man even tried using his paddle to stop the shark from moving closer to them so that it wouldn't flip the boat over. These women were lucky enough to capture the exact moment that a whale shark was swallowing some food. The shark was massive to say the least, and it could have swallowed both women in the blink of an eye. They should be grateful that it wasn't hungry. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.